Hey, Moses here. I have a relatively short video for you, and it's specifically on trauma. Even more specifically, why you should stop focusing on your trauma. It sounds weird, but let me explain. One of the main reasons for focusing on trauma is so that you can grow and you can heal. So as long as focusing on trauma leads to you healing, that is a very good reason. That is a noble reason to focus on your trauma. First of all, this is not a professional advice, right? This is just some random dude on the internet yapping about this. So take this with a grain of salt. But as the second that you start to focus on your trauma, without any prospect of healing, you start to get into some murky waters here. And I say that because for some of us, trauma can become your identity eventually. You can focus on your trauma to the degree that it stops actually being useful. And that is not a good place to be, because once your traumatic experience becomes part of who you are, as in your identity, you can easily get into this area where without it you don't really know who you are. You don't really understand what is going on, and so you run into certain individuals that they have identified with their trauma so much that it's just who they are now, and they're so scared of healing, because healing means getting rid of that trauma, or more specifically, healing takes away this. It feels to them that healing takes away this thing that they've come to identify with, even though that's not what healing is supposed to do when it comes to traumatic experiences. The point of focusing on your trauma with the intent of healing, it's not so that you can leave it behind and forget about it. It has nothing to do with that. Healing is something completely different. But if you don't know that, you can find yourself in a place where you have focused on your trauma so much that it has become part of your identity, and now you are scared of getting rid of that identity. And that is a very dark place to be. Anyways, like I said, this is not a professional advice. It's just some random dude on the internet advising you to put a question mark on why you're focusing on your trauma so much. Is it useful? Has it stopped being useful? Has your traumatic experience become so much part of your identity that you are scared of even healing? That's a good question to leave you with here. My name is Moses. Thank you for dropping by. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.